the Jackson Downtown Development Authority, and Dodi Wheeler with the Grand River Market.
Good morning.
Farmers
Good morning.
Market. Thank you for
Farmers
being here.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Happy Monday.
Yes,
happy Monday. It's going to be a
Monday.
great week.
It is going to be a great week.
A
Okay,
great
Dodi,
season.
I stopped by the market on Friday, and it was hopping.
It's getting there, yeah.
How's it going?
It's going really well. We're actually hitting numbers now that we were hitting at our peak last year. So
nice.
even without any produce yet, we are seeing, hundreds of people. I can
That's
confidently
awesome.
say, yeah. So it is shaping up to be a great season.
So Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, 9 to 2.
Love
Yep.
it.
So it's almost like if you need something to do, like it's great if you need items, go out there
It
and
is.
shop.
It
But
is.
like the live music and the smells
Yeah.
and scents and the great
Yeah.
energy, it was just really cool to walk around.
It is really nice, and that's been the goal for the last couple of years, is to make it kind of a one-stop place to where moms can bring their kids down in their strollers, or even Jackson School of the Arts brings field trips down there. They bring the kids through, they look around, they shop.
Yeah.
And we have Gantons is coming in next week. They're bringing little bus loads in.
Oh,
So
nice.
the bookmobile is there, so it really does make it kind of a universal experience
Yeah.
for community, whether you're a young family or a single person. You can come down and pretty much find anything you need.
Yeah, it's been
and
great.
get entertained.
It's been great that you partner with organizations outside of downtown to bring them in as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys will be introducing, Henry Ford's having a Tuesday market.
That's underway now.
Is
Yeah,
that
we're
underway
actually
right
headed
now?
into our
Okay.
second month.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
nice.
brought a map too.
I did, because there is some construction kind of a little west of us.
Just a touch.
Just a touch, yeah. We were very enthusiastic about starting, and then they said, well, you've got construction till the
Beth,
middle
can you
of
do
June.
anything about getting that bridge fixed? Do you
I'll
have
try,
any?
I'll try.
Do you have any power over there?
But it's really, it's fairly easy to navigate. If you
Just go
just kind
around.
of take a look and go around, you can come down Waterloo or State Street, or even East Ave next to the hospital.
And that's going to be every Tuesday.
It is every Tuesday, 3 to 7 p.m.
Awesome.
Nice. So fantastic. So Beth, what's going on this summer?
A lot, as always. It's downtown Jackson. We are a fun group to work with, but there's a lot of other community partners that also work with us. So we are looking at just a bunch of events, like always. We've got our next Cruisin' and Concert that's coming up on the 27th, and we've got a hot dog eating contest
Oh my
coming
God.
up as well too. Yeah, so hot dogs for charity. That's Pure Michigan, Century 21, and the Mortgage Chicks, and they put
Okay.
this on, and then the money is donated to a charitable cause.
That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Do we have a
third
reigning
year.
champion?
I wonder how many hot dogs last year's champion ate.
I should know this.
I wonder
I
what.
know, I should know
I
these
don't know. You
stats.
think someone can eat 20?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I think so
Yeah,
too.
I
Yeah.
think Brett Miles might be up for it.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
it's always
come on,
the
Brett.
smallest person. You're like, I
Yeah, it
don't
is, isn't
know.
it?
And then you're like, where'd you put that? So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
The first Cruisin' and Concert was awesome. Looking forward to the next one for
It
sure.
was. It was a lot of fun. I have to say that event, our volunteers, they really helped us out. We had a good old time. We moved our tent over by K105.3. So like the music was going while we were doing everything. We had a few setbacks. There was this thing called the weather, and it was freezing cold. And then it was also the start of a 3-day weekend. But we saw a great turnout, and we'll see an even bigger turnout June, July, August, September.
Have you gotten to the point where you don't even look at the weather because it's always so wrong?
Oh, yeah. I know.
It's hard to figure out.
I know. Just pack your car, with an umbrella and a coat and a pair of shorts and some sunscreen.
So we were prepared with sunglasses, but we had gloves left over from the Christmas parade, so we went in and got those
Perfect.
for the cruising. It was a huge hit. But the girls said the crowd was fantastic and everybody was so enthusiastic, so it's just going to get better and better.
Of course, it always does. Yes, and it was so much fun going over to the brokerage house to your tent with the picture, the photo booth. If anyone hasn't done that, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, check that out. What else do we have going on downtown that people can look forward to?
Well, we've extended our Fridays, so we're doing the fourth Friday of every month, and we've got the food trucks coming in during the lunch hour, and then we partner with Lean Rocket Lab as well too. So these budding entrepreneurs, they can test their products to market. So it's a little slow moving, but it's very organic and grassroots.
This is one of my favorite events, the Children's Entrepreneur Market. It's sold out just like we knew it would be, but we can shop.
You can shop. That's going to be June 27th. That's a Friday. And we're moving them this year right down next to us. Last year we kind of closed off some streets, and we thought it was better we kind of pull them down with us. So they'll be right down with us at the market.
How many do you have?
25 this year.
Really?
And all 25 are sold. So.
Wow.
Yep.
I can't wait
That's
to see.
going to be a lot of fun.
I
a
can't
lot
wait
of
to see
return
what the kids have.
And then we're also going to the Jackson County Fair this year on August 3rd.
Nice.
On Sunday, it's Farm Market Day, so we are going there as a collaborative. We'll
Very
have the whole
good.
group down there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened.
I was wondering, did you get
Something on my
shot?
chest. Yeah, but I'm fine.
Everyone's
Oh, everyone
We're all
still
right.
standing? Okay, all right. Woo. That was wild.
Downtown feels so great. I love, actually, I've heard some people complaining like, where to park. If you have to find somewhere to park downtown, that's a good problem to have.
This isn't
It's a good
Chicago,
thing.
people.
Yeah, it's not Chicago. It's not that hard to figure out. But it's been so great to see everybody walking around, walking their dogs, pushing their strollers, having their
It
shopping
is.
bags. I've seen several people taking advantage of our social district.
Yes.
You might have to walk a block.
Yeah, so
We
what?
have a lot of people
Maybe.
that go, they'll have lunch or breakfast at Soar Cafe and then walk right across the street there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
a
a
great
great
idea.
idea.
To the market, either coming and going.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
picking up too for us.
Yeah, and when
Yeah.
you have the opportunity to walk, you can see new things
That's
because
right.
you slow down
Sure
and
can.
you get to check out shops that you
Absolutely.
haven't before, restaurants.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a very walkable neighborhood, and these alleys that we have are gorgeous. You know, bright
Yes.
walls and looking
Yes.
at all the large scale artwork.
We have so many people that are back in town after years being away from Jackson, visitors to the market that say it's just unbelievable
Yeah, it's
what there is to do now.
So
and
much
how
going
it's
on.
becoming more beautiful.
When you guys walked over, you saw some work being done, couple
Yeah.
doors down. I know
Uh-huh.
we're excited about that.
Absolutely.
For sure. Very excited. New vendors this year. Anyone we can check
We
out?
do. We have new smoothie vendors in. We've got a new goat milk vendor that's coming over to Henry Ford. A couple food trucks. We're popping them in and out as they come in. We always like to introduce new ones.
And then you mentioned something about the holiday weekend.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
are going to be
closed.
Yep, we're going to give everybody the day off, July 4th and 5th.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
but we'll be open the 1st at Henry Ford on Tuesday evening if they want to come over and stock up then.
Okay.
And then, of course, the following weekend we'll be right back at it.
And then when you come back,
Yeah.
you're going to have another vendor back you were excited about.
We are. We're going to have Sweet Seasons back, full force. They've been kind of a soft open this year so far. It's a new generation taking over, not the kids, but new vendors. You can
Cool.
come down and meet Chloe in Denver.
Okay.
They've been kind of sitting in with us so far, and then as the season goes on, they'll have more and more fruits and vegetables. And then, of course, they'll have cider and apples in the fall. They actually had cider, and they just sold out the whole month
Really?
of May. They had
Wow.
dozens of gallons left. They sold them out, and they're working on donuts. So those are available now.
Nice.
But yeah, that'll all pick up again in the fall. So we're excited to have them.
And when you're down there, make sure you chat with the vendors. A lot of them have businesses that you can go
Yes.
visit on other days of the week,
They
and they
sure
would love
do.
to see you.
Yeah, and you were talking about artisan things too, and by definition, those are crafted, handcrafted, non-mechanical, and that's really what we limit it to. So
Oh, I love
you'll
that.
find a lot of handcrafted things you can shop for.
Beth, we've mentioned the social district a couple times on today's show. Let's talk about that a little bit and kind of explain where that is and how that works.
Okay, so it's within a certain boundaries. You can have a drink, and it's a clear up to 16 ounces drink. Yes,
Which is-
except it doesn't say fuel. It
Right,
has-
yeah, we'll turn it that
yes,
way.
it has a
Could be
logo from one of our participating bars.
There,
We've
now it's
got-
a rum and coke.
There you go.
Which-
Monday morning. So, but we have 10 different participating restaurants that are in this group. And what it is, it's from Glick on the north side down to Washington. And then we go from Blackman on over to MLK. So it's a pretty large
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
And you can walk around with
Yeah.
open alcohol.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can, and it's great.
Sip and shop,
Sip and
literally.
shop,
Yep.
and then
It's literally
also,
sip and shop.
have one here if you want to walk around. It's nice out.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so enjoy it. Enjoy our
Yes.
downtown.
Right.
Yes.
Yep, and call the
Absolutely.
DDA if you have any questions.
Of course.
Beth, thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah,
Dodi,
thank you.
awesome job
Pleasure.
as always.
Thanks.
Thank you.
More of the show right after this. Stay with us.